Hey, what's up guys? It is Canadian Gay here, back with a new MLB The Show franchise series here on the channel. As you can see, we are at present day. Actually, it is August 7th. Obviously not present day for you guys. You're going to be seeing this probably on the 9th, if I had to guess. But I got the written rosters here. Everything is up to date with the trades and everything that has happened. I tried to get the injuries best as possible. Some of the big names like John Means, he's out for the year. Disclafani, Dustin May, Kinley, Oberg, Ahmed, Alex Reyes, Perez, Sims, Wilson, Stevenson, Antoine, Cody Hewer, Week, Roberts. Like, I tried my best to get the injuries to what they are present day. I know MLB The Show is pretty weird when it comes to activating these players and getting them back on a major league roster for when they're actually ready and supposed to be, but that's only as much as I can do. I do have 32 team control, so throughout this series, if let's say Aaron Judge signs with the Oakland Athletics, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to go and outright release him. I would either trade him back to the Yankees, or I would send him off to a team that A, has the money, B, makes sense, and 3, fits his preference. That's about all I could do when it comes to that, and I can definitely veto weird trades like Aaron Judge for, like, who is a bad player in the Oakland A's, like Aaron Judge for an example, like a Parker Dunshee. Like, we've all seen those trades in MLB The Show. I'm going to veto them. I'm going to try and keep this series as realistic as possible, but we're going to be picking up here on August 7th, which is present day for when you should be seeing this, maybe not. It's either 7th, 8th, or 9th you're going to see this, but nonetheless, in this episode, there's going to be no gameplay. We're going to go over the roster, the rotation, and the minor league, like both minor league prospects, lineups, and rotations for them as well. So without further ado, let's look at the lineups here against right-handers. Jarren Duran, he's leading off against righties. I did have it on like auto-manage lineup and rotation for when I simulated up to this point. Records are obviously not where they're supposed to be. Like, the Yankees are below the Rays right now. I believe the Rays are in 3rd place and the Sox are in 4th. Like, I'm not sure at the standings. I haven't looked at it in a while, but obviously not up to date and where the rosters should be. Not rosters, where the records should be. Like, the Angels should be down here. Mariners should be up there. Braves, Mets. Like, yeah, this is all good. The Cardinals, they should be a little bit better, I think. And that's pretty much about it. I can only do so much, so I'm gonna leave it up to that for now. But lineups here against right-handers: Jarren Duran, Alex Verdugo, Rafael Devers, JD Martinez, Xander Bogaerts, Frenchie Cordero, Reese McGuire, Jeter Downs, and Christian Arroyo. Against left-handers, it's actually empty. Hold on. I'll just have it for now. Yeah, I'll just have him up there for now. So Christian Arroyo, JD Martinez, Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts, Eric Hosmer, Trevor Story, Alex Verdugo, Kevin Plawecki, and Enrique Hernandez. Rotation: Evaldi, Nick Pivetta, Michael Wacha, Tanner Houck, and Brian Bello. Bullpen consists of Josh Taylor, Darwinzon Hernandez, Matt Strahm, Ryan Brazier, John Schreiber, Matt Barnes, and Garrett Whitlock. AAA. Hold on, let me just do this here. Yeah, that's fine. Josh Winkowski, Brian Mata, Chase Sugart, Connor Siebold, and Brandon Walter, Cutter Crawford, Austin Davis, James Norwood, Caleb Ort, Hirokazu Sawamura, Tyler Danish, and Dan Altavia. In Double A, Thad Ward, Brett Kennedy, Andrew Palady, Chris Murphy, Frank Yerman, or German, Yerman. It's probably German because he's from New York. Dylan Spacky, Eduardo Bezzardo, Geoff Hartlieb, Jacob Wallace, Kyle Hart, Durbin Feltman, Zach Kelly, and Taylor Cole. Lineups: Grant Williams, Cedane Rafaela, Christian Koss, a first baseman who can go there. Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually going to switch out Williams for York. Tyler Dearden, Alex Benalius, Devlin Granberg, Hudson Potts, and Nathan Hickey. AAA: Gilberto Jimenez, Yolmer Sanchez, Christian Stewart, Jalen Davis, Tristan Cassius, Manuel Valdez, David Grillon. I'm going to switch with Connor or should it be Ronaldo Hernandez? Yeah, doesn't matter. Cameron Cannon and Ryan Fitzgerald. This isn't going to be much here. Let's just take a look at the prospects. We don't got much, but I do like the ones that we have. Marcelo Mayer, big part of the future, top prospect within our organization. He is the shortstop of the future of the Boston Red Sox. Tristan Cassius, our future first baseman. Hopefully he pans out. I would like to see his plate skills go up, like the vision, discipline, and clutch. He already has good base hitting stats. I like his fielding as well, his arm. He can play third if we have to. He's a left-handed bat, 22 years old, 67 overall, A potential. He's going to be hopefully good for us. Nick York, a surprising draftee a couple years ago, but has turned into quite the draft pick. The 19-year-old second baseman, born out of California, is a ways away, but he is definitely in our future plans to be the second baseman of the future. Whether it be Jeter Downs or Nick York, I'm fine with either. Brian Bello, I don't see him being an ace, but maybe a number 2 or a really good number 3 pitcher in the rotation. He's got to work on his per nines. I mean, his hits and Ks through 9 are pretty good, but the walks and home runs and the pitching clutch, he's got to work on. Doesn't have really good control, so he has to be in the starting rotation if he wants to be successful. I don't see a role for him in the bullpen in the future. It's rotation or bust for Brian Bello. Moving on down, Ronaldo Hernandez, our top catching prospect, 69 overall, B potential, 24 years old. Looks to be in the mix for the catching job next year. Josh Winkowski, a solid 4 or 5 pitcher for us of the future in the rotation as it stands right now. 72 overall, 23 years old, B potential. Hopefully he can be something for us. There's Jeter Downs. I really do like him a lot. In Jeter Downs, I think he can be really solid bottom of the order type of guy. The fielding is all right for second baseman. He's got the arm to play short. He's got good speed. So I think second base is where he's going to be for us if he's going to be with us, is at second base. Wilk Elman Gonzalez, starting pitcher, again, like Winkowski, a 4 or 5 starter. Only got 3 pitches. Unlike Bello, though, I can see him being a bullpen guy for us if we in like 4 or 5 years. If it comes down to we need a guy in the arm, in the bullpen, or an arm in the bullpen, I should say. This would definitely be the guy. Other guys that interest me, Tyler McDonough, a kind of a utility guy, can play the outfield and second base, good fielding, good contact. I like his vision. He's definitely gonna probably get some MLB time next year, not this year, but next. Darwinzon Hernandez, I've always liked him. He has good per nines, except for the walks, obviously. But you know, if you're playing with him, it's not that big of a deal. But he usually does get hit pretty hard in simulation. We'll see if I can turn him around, hopefully. Really isn't anyone else. Blaze Jordan can be something. He's 19 years old. He has a lot of time to develop and grow. With that fielding, he's probably a first baseman, maybe a left fielder for us. If he ever does become anything for us. And that looks to be about it for what I want to go over and talk about. Garrett Whitlock is a guy who can start for us, 64 stamina. So if we ever need that starter, he can come in and get some spot starts. But probably our long-term closer. He's not going to be closing games this year. Or maybe he will down the stretch. But right now he's a setup guy. Tanner Houck. A good starter. He should have higher than 40 stamina in my opinion. I'm going to raise it to 64. And I'm going to change him to a starting pitcher. I'm not sure why he's the closer. I mean, so far in simulation for us simulating, he's primarily been out of the bullpen, 41 games, 0 starts. But down the stretch, I want to give him some starts. That is about it. Oh, Garrett Whitlock is closing games for us. Or should I have it John Schreiber? Or Schreiber? Matt Barnes. I'm gonna have it Matt Barnes. Have it like that. That's fine. In the next episode, you're gonna see two games, 2 or 3, whichever. You're gonna see a game against the Kansas City Royals, this one right here, and probably a game against Pittsburgh or Baltimore, either or, and then we'll probably finish off the month with a game against the Minnesota Twins. But that is going to do it for this episode, the episode 1 of the Boston Red Sox MLB The Show 22 franchise series here on the channel. It's been a while since I've uploaded, but I'm hoping to get back into it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys in episode number 2.